reading the screenplay by Martin McDonagh for the first time. I read the screenplay like that. It was Banshee of Inisherin, right? And I really enjoyed it. That experience of reading the screenplay was delightful. But then I noticed that he also directed and wrote the screenplay. It's called The Three Billboards Outside Ebbing. This particular movies, I got to know this is about 2017 movie, and got like Academy Award nominated for the Best Picture, and Sam Rockwell and Frances McDormand got the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor and the Best Actress for that year. I think 2018 or maybe, I don't know, something like that. And so when I got this book, I started to read, and it's very, very quick read because it's so enjoyable, so exciting, and I really enjoyed this screenplay. I wanted to watch the movie, of course, but the movie wasn't, easily available for me, at least. So I just bought this book of screenplay by Martin McDonagh called Three Billboards and Outside Ebbing. And this particular movie starts, because I didn't know anything about it, right? Start with very much like very tense and kind of a dark, very dark, tense, and kind of a scary type of feeling that I start with. I didn't know anything about the story. So yeah, indeed, as I go along, it's about this mother who lost her daughter for being murdered by somebody, raped and murdered. So that's set the tone of the dark nature of this particular film and the particular story. And so you see many characters which you don't know who is a bad, who is a good person. Like Woody Harrelson plays a police who is also got the cancer diagnosis. And Frances McDormand is like a grudgingly unhappy and revengeful mother. And Sam Rockwell, who is very funny and a little bit reckless, probably, and but essentially a good person. The police working under Woody House. So I think that those three main characters are probably focused on this, and it is kind of a comedic sometime, because the story carried on to the very intense directions, but always there's comedic moments here and there. Especially Sam Rockwell's character, I thought it was wonderful, because his character depicts more or less like a very vulnerable, because he's, dim-wit type of characters who is straightforward, but at the same time, you worry about him because it's not, you are 100% sure that he is. He is more or less like a, making a mistake all the time, here and there, even though his intention is very good, but his reckless nature, getting angry very easily, but in essence he's kind of a lovable person there, I think. So all through the story it's about those three people and trying to find this particular murderer. And so I don't want to spoil the story that much, so I stop here. But anyway, I was amazed how interesting to read this type of a screenplay, which is very well written and very page turner type of a story, progress, and in a way it has a depth, it has this very smart twist of the story. So yeah, I recommend for anybody who hasn't seen this movie. Of course, I think you have to watch the movie. Maybe I haven't watched the movie yet, but definitely if I had a chance, I like to watch it, even though I know the spoilers and everything right now because I read the book. But still, I think it's going to be enjoyable to see the acting of those three people, three actors: Woody Harrelson, Francis McDormand, Sam Rockwell. They're all good actors, I would say. I could tell, even though I haven't seen the movie. So I will enjoy, sit back and enjoy. It's like, when you attend a play, for example, like a Shakespearean play, because you really want to know the storyline before you want to enjoy the Shakespearean plays, because you don't understand what's about or what it was spoken there. You have to understand the story. So you read the books, and then you attend the play. And that is true with this too, because when I read it, every nuances of the screen, depictions, conversation, in details, I could understand everything 100%. So it's not the secret that you enjoy tremendously when you go through that particular story, because all the intentions of the directors or screenwriters or whatever is in there in the book. Only thing is a realization at the screen, at the movie, you don't know what kind of a visual effects in there or anything. But the screenplay tells you, the scenery shot by shot. It is kind of a privilege for us to read the screenplay if it's well written, because it's so enjoyable And it's, you know, this is very short. You know, I read it and I've only, you know, a couple of hours, right? And it's very short screenplay, so you can read it very fast, but you tremendously taken, you know, as if you are watching the movie. Of course, I know the movie starring Francis McDormand, Woody Harrelson, and Sam Rockwell, so I can visualize them, their faces, their manners, and everything. So that enjoyment is, you know, tremendous. That I visualize them acting in that. So yeah, I think that is one way to enjoy the movie if you don't have a chance to watch the movie. Movies sometimes it's like you know, go so quickly one scene to the other, and so quickly spoken, and you didn't have a time to catch it or whatever. Of course you understand the story, but the nuances and everything, you kind of miss it maybe. So, but of course, you know, the screenplay was written for the movie, so you are supposed to watch the movie and enjoy it, that's for sure. But if you don't have that particular opportunity, I think reading screenplay could be very, very nice. Especially the movie was very good. I think it's very enjoyable. So I'm glad that I found Martin McDonagh after Banshees of Inisherin and these 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri. I like to read more about his work. I think he has a couple more movies was made, so probably I could find the screenplay again. Yeah, this film also, I would ask, I would like to add that feel-good dark comedy, I would say. At the end of the film, at the finishing of the film, you feel so good, and that's tremendous plus of this particular movie. Yeah, that's Martin McDonagh's 2017 or 18, a film by him, 3 billboards outside Ebbing, Missouri.